appointed as a special rapporteur in April 2024, and I started my mandate on May the 1st, 1 year ago. This has been a very challenging and rewarding year. My efforts and energy have been focused on monitoring legislative changes that severely restrict civic space around the globe. This include the adoption of vague and ill-intentioned laws, including foreign agent type of laws, transparency and accountability laws, reforms to penal codes and administrative protocols that criminalize protest, among others. Also, I established as a priority the processes of remembrance, reparation, access to justice, and accountability for serious human rights violations in recent protests. Combating the stigmatization and criminalization also has been part of my priorities, which seriously affect civil society, social movements, and the exercise of the right to protest. In addition, I have been constantly monitoring and learning about the use of so-called less lethal weapons and technologies in the context of peaceful protest, as well as the use of international mechanisms to control money laundering and terrorism. These will be the new priorities that I'm including for the second year of my mandate, which begins today. Collecting and processing information on trends in the exercise of freedom of association and assembly around the world is a central part of our work as rapporteurs. This year, I had the honor to present in Geneva the final report of my predecessor, Special Rapporteur Clément Boule, entitled Preserving Achievements and Preventing the Global Assault on Civic Space and Rising Authoritarianism. I also presented my first report to the General Assembly, focusing on protecting the rights of freedom of peaceful assembly and association from stigmatization. Likewise, I've been in constant contact with the students and professors who have participated in or led actions of the pro-Palestine solidarity movement worldwide, mainly the actions that were held in academic institutions. This new year of the mandate, I will presenting reports on the lessons of the super-electoral year and cycle, as well as on the fundamental threat posed to the right of association by funding cuts and the stigmatization of development aid agents, and aid recipients, and also in general against international cooperation. And I will continue to closely monitor the guarantee of the rights of assembly and association for younger generations as a commitment I have made to the sustainability of social movements and human rights activism. Between May 2024 and March 2025, 199 communications were sent either individually or jointly with other special procedure mandate holders, letters that addressed 64 member states and 27 other relevant actors, and mostly included allegations of human rights violations. I led 16 of these communications, only 3 governments replied. I haven't done official visits yet, as most countries are not responding to my request. Next July, I will go to Chile, thanks to the invitation of the government, and next year I will go to Mongolia. I have done non-official visits to participate in conferences and meetings during which I strengthen relations with local organizations, governments, and national and regional Office of the High Commissioner, promoting concrete actions to protect the rights of association and to peaceful assembly worldwide. In total, I visited 16 countries in non-official visits. In this year, I provided support and technical assistance to different countries' governments, including the government of Costa Rica, for the preparation of civil society consultation for the Universal Periodic Review, and also to the UN office in Mexico for the production of a protocol for the investigation of crimes against human rights defenders. And I also provided support to the Libyan civil society organization to advance in the drafting of a unified law that promotes the right of peaceful assembly and association in line with international standards. Also, I coordinated several actions with the human rights regional mechanisms, including participating on ODIHR's panel of experts and engaging in peer review of some of their interim opinions. I also participated in the ASEAN Forum of Freedom of Peaceful Assembly and in the 79th session of the African Commission of Human Rights People Rights. Also, I engage in different activities to support and promote the implementation of the Model Protocol for Law Enforcement for facilitating peaceful protest, including the launch of the protocol in Portuguese, and I co-hosted a side event at the RightCons in Taiwan this year to promote the digital component on the Model Protocol. I extend a deep embrace of solidarity to the victims of violations of the right of assembly and association, and a very special one to all the associations around the world that are being deeply affected by the funding cuts and the radical change we are seeing in the financing ecosystem. This will be the subject of the report I will be presenting to the Assembly later this year. I sincerely thank all the actors who have been close to the mandate, providing support and help. Their generosity makes my work much easier. Let's keep working together.